Sup, my name is Ray for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council, and this is Dragunitys. I'm just kind of going through the different deck profiles. I'm trying to give you a little bit of everything, while also giving you a lot of what I know. But this one, I still say Miss Valley Master does it better. If you need a link to his channel, I will provide you one. A lot of my theory from a lot of these different techs, which I'm going to go over each and every piece, comes from Miss Valley Master. So he's the one to go to if anything develops on Dragunitys and Harpies. He's the one to go to. Fucking ridiculous the shit he comes out with. And his production values are much higher than the council. And I mean that in the nicest of ways. I really do. And you will see him on the council here once in a while, but definitely check out his channel. That's one thing I had to get in there. So let's talk about the deck profile, because many of you are just like, really shut up and get to the deck. So 1 Red Eyes Darkest Metal Dragon to help us kick off. 2 Missilin, 2 Militum, 1 Zephyros the Elites, 3 Dukes, 2 Harpy Dancer. Many of you are probably scratching your head at that. We'll get to it in a minute. I'm just going to quickly run down the deck and then explain it. 2 Summoner Monk, 3 Legionnaire, 1 Accolades, and 3 Flonix. Harpy Dancer has very high synergy with this great card called Divine Wind of the Mist Valley. And many of you going, but Ryu, it's only when it's normal summoned. Right? I know, trust me, I really do know. But you have to remember, when Harpy Dancers return to the hand, it's also replacing itself with a wind monster. So let's just say, for argument's sake, that's another one of it, or it's Militum. You're going to get a wind out of the deck, and that's going to allow you to grab Flonix and go into the Vajrayana and basically just do your whole setup right then and there, not giving 2 fucks about anything. On top of this same move can be done with Summoner Monk, getting the Harpy Dancer and then bouncing the Harpy Dancer and going from there. And it's just hilarious unless it's negated, which I don't believe it's negated, but it's like 6:30 in the morning, so it's a brand new day. So I haven't slept yet. That's kind of the thing. It's not. Okay. Just making sure. I like to be accurate. 1 Instant Fusion. Many of you are probably scratching your head like, why the hell Instant Fusion? Well, this card is TCG legal. It's TCG legal, and I gotta give props to Miss Valley Master. So basically, you play Instant Fusion, you have one of the little dragons. Hey, look, Dragon Ravine can search it now, and you would go for the Vajrayana play. Pretty straightforward. Deck's pretty damn consistent. Well, now, not that it wasn't. 1 Raigeki, 2 Quill Pen of the Gildios. I just like this to basically be a little pot of avarice, while also possibly targeting something on the field and bouncing it back. I don't know, something that just gets in the way, which isn't called Vanity's Emptiness anymore because it's limited. Now, I just had to go and say that. 1 Blurred Out Soul Charge. Thank you, Dead Bro, for having the most disturbing scan of a Soul Charge ever. My eyes, man, my eyes. 3 Terraforming, because we have the Dragon Ravine, the Divine Wind, and something called Pseudo Space, which we're going to be talking about on Tech Tuesday, but we're going to be talking here first, so it's kind of a little preview. 1 Foolish Burial, 2 MST, 2 of the Spears. They're going to drop that spear on you. 3 isn't really needed anymore, especially with Dragon Ravine back at 1. Not really needed. Divine Wind of the Mist Valley, we talked about that. And Pseudo Space. Now, Pseudo Space basically acts as your second Dragon Ravine. And many of you are going, wait, what? How? Okay, so hypothetically, Dragon Ravine gets taken off the board. This is a lot of the, discussion that will happen with Dragunitys. I think that's pretty much goes without saying. Pseudo Space, once returned, you can remove from play 1 field spell card in your graveyard to have this card be treated as a card and gain the same effects until the end phase. So you're only getting it for the end phase, but it allows you to have basically another Dragon Ravine to basically get another Dukes, and then just once you decked in hard enough, you should be the points you could play the Quill and then stick it back and not have to worry about it. And there's also this great thing called Daigatsu Emerald, which is brought out by the Instant Fusion, the Harpy Dancer, the Summer Monk, many of ways. So it's very on par to allow you to have that strong play right there to go into this, to blow some shit up, to put in 3,800 damage. Very basic stuff. Now, Bottomless, Ring Instruction, Compulse, Warning. I'll be the first to tell you I usually run a little bit less on my traps when it comes to Dragunitys, because that's just how my mindset is when it comes to it. Ring of Destruction, I'm not just putting it in because it just came off the ban list. It's more of a kind of a... I think the deck kind of needs it to a point. I just want to see how it fully plays out during the testing. But so far, it's been testing really damn well because Netcloths still do the gin lock, so they lock you out or something gets in your way or you just want to kind of finish the game. You can finish the game. If not, you just put massive damage in, and then that just makes the Vajrayana 2 Alkalies play that much stronger, which is you just equip the Alkalies, you detach to, I say detach, you unequip, send to the graveyard, it goes at 30-100, pops one, and you're basically just shoving 30-100 down your opponent's throat. I sound very, very, very aggressive when I say it that way, but yeah. So let's talk about the extra deck. When Marvelous, it's our Infusion target, you're going to need it. Without saying. When Trident Dragon, still tried and true, that's not a pun on words, you could still bust this shit out and just win games. One hot red Dragon Archfiend. This is more of a preference thing because I like 3,000 beat sticks I could bring out and just wreck fields with. But it's kind of one of those things. One Scrap Dragon, one Stardust, one Stardust Spark, which is extremely useful turn 1 if you have Dragon Ravine up. You can protect the Dragon Ravine. One Gate Dirk, maybe Miss Valley would probably say, hey, run 2. I only believe in running 1 right now because it's just we have that Ravine. Maybe I'm counting on Ravine a little bit too much in the Pursuito space. It's like having 2 Ravines. So in case they got the first one, yeah, come back with a second one, but only for 1 turn. Just don't tell no one. Just tell them it's forever. Just change the wording on there. No one will know the fucking difference. There you go. No, in all seriousness, it basically allows you just to make another push. 3 Vajrayana, 1 Armades, and then for the Exceeds, 1 M7, 1 Atum, 1 Level Ult Chain, and 1 Daigasso Emerald. So, it has the recycling power. It has the Ravine. I love the Ravine. I'll take the Ravine over the Tempest any day of the week. That goes without saying. So hopefully we'll get more Ravine back because more Ravine makes Ryu even happier. And I know that makes Miss Valley Master even happier hearing Ravine's even back. So you can head over to his channel. He's basically the king of kings when it comes to Dragunitys. I can't even take that away from him. I'm saying it to you and I'm telling you to go check him out. Trust me, you should. I got about 6 more deck profiles to film. I'm not sure which order these are coming out to you. So just ask what deck profile you want to see, just slap it down in the comments, and if it's already out or it's coming out, I'll let you know. If not, I'll start busting my ass for you for it. I'm not even joking. I'm going to go as fast as I can on these deck profiles. My computer's not the speediest when it comes to rendering. My internet's not the greatest for uploading, but I do what I can. Thank you guys again. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you later, and peace.